became the Buffalo Sabres. How surprised were you when you found out?
Yeah, it was a whirlwind. I mean, there's a lot of emotions, and I was excited though. Obviously, there's a great young core here, and a lot of great up-and-coming talent. And just like watching these guys play, it's fun to watch. Their team's exciting, and I think they got a really good thing going here, and they're coming up. So I'm excited to be a part of this group and just kind of build with these guys and grow with these guys.
What's happening with Minnesota, with you and Minnesota?
I mean, there's a lot going on. I don't think we got off to a great start, and that was tough when you're not winning games. And the season that they had last year, I think there was a lot of pressure there, and I was kind of trying to find my way to fit in that lineup, and there's a lot of jumbling and mixing lines, and I know for me personally, it was just kind of hard to get into a rhythm, but that's behind me. I'm here now. My focus is with the Buffalo Sabres, and I want to do everything I can to help this team win and go in the right direction here and work hard and kind of earn my spot, so I'm excited.
What's the key to getting the game you had going in the preseason?
I mean, I think confidence for sure, and rhythm is one. Yeah, it was just tough. I think kind of when we started off to a slow start, there's a lot of people walking on eggshells and whatnot. And I can't use it as an excuse, but definitely your confidence kind of lacks a little bit. And when you're not playing with confidence, you're not going to be the player that you can be. So I want to get back to that. The game that I was playing in preseason, I felt really good, and I was in a rhythm, and I wasn't really overthinking things. And I think that's what I was doing in mini, just because I was putting a lot of pressure on myself, and that's something I do. So I got to learn from that and come in here and play my game.
6 years in your career, what have you kind of evolved into? What kind of asset are you? Would you say?
I mean, I can play up and down the lineup. I think I can play in a lot of situations. In Colorado, I kind of did that. I could be a PK guy. I could play on the power play. I could play third line. I could kind of move up and down the lineup and play in a lot of different situations. So I think that was what was nice. In Colorado, I really learned that aspect and learned how to play in different situations and grow my game in that sense. So I also want to get back to, I mean, I have skill and I can make plays, and that's something that the coaching staff and the general managers and whatnot have kind of spoken to me and worded, and that's great. So I want to play my game.
This team needs some help on the PK. I mean, when you think of the PK in general, how much of it is schemes and approach, and how much is just mentality?
Yeah, a lot of it goes into mentality. I mean, you got to go out there and you have to be willing to outwork the PP every single time. And I mean, the NHL, there's so many skilled players and guys are going to make plays. But if you're in the right spots and working in your system, it's going to come together and willing to sacrifice too and block shots. So I found I kind of really developed myself into a nice PK player, and I pride myself on that. And I want to help out here with the PK for sure.
Tyson, you're still young. You're only 24 years old. Is that why you look at it? There's still an upside to your game because you are still young?
Yeah, 100%. That's something I just keep telling myself, and that's kind of been the message to the organization here too. And with kind of my camp, I guess you could say as well. I'm 24 years old. I'm still young, and you kind of look around this room, and that's why I think I'll gel really good with those guys. I definitely can bring some, experience because I've been with Colorado for so long, and I learned a lot there with that organization and them having success. And I kind of started with Colorado when we were at the bottom and we were working our way up. So I think I can bring some leadership in that aspect. But like you said, I want to find my game, and I still have a lot of good years ahead of me, and I just got to get my confidence, and I know I can be the player that I want to be and grow my game for sure.
What did you learn in Colorado when things are going tough? This team is on a skid right now. What was the keys in Colorado when things were tough to get you guys out of it?
Yeah, I know one thing. I mean, it's hard coming to the rink every day when you're losing. Nobody wants to lose, especially when you're competitive athletes. And it sucks. It's not fun when you're losing, but you have to have that positive mentality. You have to come to the rink every day and want to work and get better at your craft and get better as a team and kind of earn that reputation and earn your points. And it's a tough league. Every night's going to be a battle, but I think if you come prepared every single night and keep working to practice and keep that positive that aspect throughout the room, it's going to go good. And with the skill and talent we have in this locker room, if we kind of put that all together, I think we're going to have a really good team. So it's exciting.
When you got traded last year, did you, when it got to the playoffs, did you watch or could you not watch?
Yeah, no, I couldn't really watch it all. It was tough. It was hard. I was with Colorado for 5-6 years, so a lot of my good friends on that team, and to watch them go on and win, it's definitely tough. And you kind of think, oh, I could have been there, but that's the past, and you got to move on from it. And like I said before in this interview, I'm a Buffalo Sabre now, and I'm happy to be here, and I'm honored for the opportunity, and I want to get back to that player I am and help this team win.
Do you have any connections here, players, coaches, or anywhere in the organization, I guess?
Not really. I know Tage a little bit. We played a couple games in the AHL together. We were on a conditioning. I think that was in San Antonio when they split between St. Louis and Colorado. So me and him knew each other a little bit from there. And then obviously, I mean, played against a lot of the guys and a couple of camps here and there. But other than that, not really. But it's a pretty easy locker room to come into, especially when everybody's young and excited and wants to get better and has the same goals in mind. So I feel welcome already coming in here.